Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? I missed my weekly outlook over the weekend, so I am just going to be doing it today. Follow my weekly outlook. I will be doing my daily outlook. Starting off with USD JPY. What I seen last week, I said the market was buying. I said we had definitely been losing a lot of interest to the upside. Small candles, wicking, all that good stuff. But I said unless we break structure, we are still continuing to buy. So throughout the week, last week, we ended up getting to my profit target, um, which is my overall target where I believe the market could get to. Then the market pulled back, and now it is just continuing higher. So right, structure has not been broken, so now it's still the same. Until we break structure, we're going to be buying, and it's just it's tricky in these times because the volume isn't there, so it wouldn't be wise to continue taking buy opportunities. Um, but yeah, we're just gonna be patient to see that volume come back or get a break of structure for some temporary sales. Moving on, GBP USD. Last week my bias was a sell. Throughout the week though, I said if we get a third high, giving me a confirmed trend. So 1, 2, 3, that's I can draw my trend line. But if we get a third high, that would be a confirmed trend. Now I will switch my bias to a buy, and that bias was a buy. However, the market did pull back, and then it broke structure back to the downside. So what are we doing? We're selling, and we did get a pullback. But overall, I do believe that we are still selling. We got a pullback, very ABC like. However, my pillars did switch. So just gonna be patient, right? In this opportunity, I would definitely need to see the MAs, my four cross below the 20 minimum, and then volume to get below the signal line is in this instance. Moving on over to Euro USD. Last week my bias was a sell. This week it still remains a sell as of actually let me reanalyze this. So in the midst of last week, we ended up breaking structure, which was Friday. However, it looks like we're going to be breaking structure again, but it needs to be confirmed in 2 hours by having this candle close. Then I will say that we are continuing to sell. But until then, I won't be selling. So I just need to close for this candle. Then I believe that Euro USD we're going to continue to sell. Moving on to AUD USD. Last week my bias was this? It was a sell. However, we ended up breaking above structure. So it was a buy temporarily, but then again, just like EU in my opinion, it began to temporarily buy, but now we're breaking structure again. So we just need this candle to close for me to say, hey, we are actually, in fact, continuing to sell. I did leave out though that my targets are still in place. So target here will be for AUD USD. For Euro USD, target is down here. We didn't quite get there yet. GBP USD, the target is up in here. Ultimately, it could get down here potentially. And for USD JPY, target will be this gray zone here. All right, so dropping down to lower time frames, what do I see for today? Everything's pretty much in line with that overall higher time frame analysis. So USD JPY is buying. I did check previously, didn't have any zones, but it's just super strong volume. These candles, everything is saying buy right now. So I'm going to be looking for buys USD JPY. GU, same thing. Sorry, opposite. Selling, but strong volume, big candles, getting some nice stuff. We didn't pull back quite to the zone, so being patient just for the market to get to the level again. Euro USD, look for sales as well. Everything's saying sell. MAs, MACD, big candles, big directional candles going one way. And then last but not least, we have AUD/USD. I'll also be looking for sales here. So if I do take any trades, I'll send the screenshots and I'll send the after recording. That's it for today. Thank y'all. Have a good day.